one I did in Calcutta. It was mainly discussing about the marginalized Indian football team, and also football as a game which to some extent connects with the Northeast. That was my main topic in the whole project. Then also I did a project at the last World Cup, a project in Bombay called Subrado to Caesar. The Subrado is like the goalkeeper of Indian football team, and Caesar is the goalkeeper of Brazilian football team. That distance between those two goalposts, that was the larger metaphor, and it was also dealing with how we've been our attitude towards public spaces. That was one of the main thing. Why we don't provide these spaces to to people to entertain, or especially it was a bit more a city centric statement. So I did a project in Bombay Gallery. Then at the same time, after 2-3 days, I went to South Africa for a month to see the World Cup football tournament. So then we've been I traveled with another friend who's a writer. So we sent back a lot of stories around South African football, apartheid history, and also met a lot of legendary footballers. So at the same time, I also met one of my close friend, Simon Cooper, who is a football journalist who works for Financial Times in London. So he has a column which he mainly most of the time corresponds about football. So then he came up with an idea, he suggested me, if you are really interested in taking it a bit more further into reaching out to people, that why don't you incorporate the idea of cinema into your practice and try to coordinate football film festivals, and get some kind of a momentum in India in relationship with the football and cinema. I thought it was a great idea. So then he put me in touch with Kicking and Screening. So we tried actually last year to bring telling, we don't have an history of actually seeing, the relationship of football with, different kind of communities. We have great stories to say, but we never said that. For example, if you go to Calcutta, how communities survived by football. For example, the biggest derby which happens in Calcutta, which attracts more than 1,25,000 people.